Sunny Digital.
Got the club going up on the Tuesday. Got your girl in the car and she Tuesday. Club going up on the Tuesday. Got your
Yo, welcome to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar. Salud.
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 My
mic sound nice. How my mic?
sound nice.
What's today's date?
7/16.
7/16. The day after the people got paid on the 15th. Boy, they got them government checks.
Is that right?
People get paid on the first.
Is this still the first and 15th?
For real?
Don't they get them government checks?
I don't know.
I guess that might still be a thing. The first and the 15th. I know the first is something because I mean you go to the banks, man. All the seniors be in that thing, man.
The seniors be in
they be in there cashing them checks.
It's Social Security checks.
I don't know if it's that, yeah, or it's a combination. Social Security, they assistants, whatever it is, man. They be in there on the first, second, and third. Them 3 days, you just don't want to mess with the bank.
Boy, and them be some good checks. So I
guess they don't get direct deposit, huh?
Exactly. And shout out to all the dudes who act right around the first and the 15th.
Right. So I saw something on the news recently, well, on Twitter. So that big armor truck that flipped over, and it was like
in Atlanta,
and it was like
all the money came out.
All that money came out.
People like straight up.
And people
I ain't know nothing about this.
You ain't seen it? I'll pull it up for you to see it.
People pulled over on the road,
started picking up
money. But I was told that they had to turn it back in. Like they got people's license plates and all that. I don't know if I better turn that.
That's because the video went public. So yeah.
So it was $250,000, and the armor truck only received $200 back. Did y'all hear?
First of all, you can have my license plate and all. I'm going to buy me a new car.
Exactly.
In another state.
But the other thing is that it's like you don't know whether I got a 10 or a 20. So I'm gonna tell you I got ones.
Yeah,
right.
you don't know what I have.
Because the video shows you picking up stuff.
They were just picking up.
The video only shows you picking up so many. So if you show me pick up 4, I'm gonna give you back 400. So whatever you say it was, right?
Yeah, but not even that. The thing about it is this, right? You pick up the money, right? They see your license plate. That wasn't me
Driving my car, right?
That's what I would be like. I didn't do it.
Hold up. You sure that was me?
Exactly.
See, that's
You know
the
what I'm
part I
saying?
understand. I wish Tito was here because Tito, the person told me when we were talking about that legally, those people had to get their money back.
No, they just saying that. There's no way. They had to take an L and call the insurance company.
Yeah.
I mean, once the police got there to corner off the area, you can't pick up no more. But that first initial drop, if you was there when that thing first dropped and you pulled over and got right, please.
Now, how much you think you could have grabbed in that amount of time?
I'm picking.
It all depends on the denomination of the bills.
If they're hundreds, right? But even with 20s, if they're hundreds, man, you could have got about 10,000.
Well, I know some people was getting like $5. I mean, because they were $100 bills. So
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can get 10,000 if you act right. Because think about it, because the money didn't all split into single bills. Sometimes it was 2.
It just flew.
Or 3, and you just stuffing them.
But my thing is like, it's a video.
Ain't nobody check and see if the driver was all right. The people that
gives a fuck. I'm trying to pay my rent up for the year. Oh, this was a blessing from God.
Yo, people probably felt like that, like, God, thank you, right?
Because I saw something on Facebook today. They said, today is your miracle. I would have thought that was it. Today is your come up.
First of all, you know who is having the worst week ever is the drivers.
Yeah.
Because they got
fired.
Not only are they fired, they also being questioned. They want to hear that story 5 times. You didn't flip this truck on purpose.
Wow.
I wonder if they fall asleep.
Hold on, and if you flip the truck, how the door gonna open and how the money get loose? It's just too many things. It wasn't supposed to happen.
It wasn't supposed to happen.
It was not supposed to happen.
Wow.
They didn't have that door secured.
Hey, if that was my money, yeah, I would be pissed.
Wow.
But it's insured though. They need to stop playing.
It's definitely
Y'all
insured.
print that.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
you
They
know
got
what?
that money back.
The thing about it is they burn so much money every year, right? That it just gets shredded and burned.
Right.
So it's just a waste.
It's just a waste.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
so let us waste some of it.
Let some people
You know
have
what
a
I'm
little
saying?
bit.
But
It's
look.
like millionaires and billionaires, right? They
All they need to see is them numbers and those digits in their accounts, because they ain't pulling out no cash.
So it just goes to show that shit never happened in D.C. It always in Atlanta or somewhere in the
people would have left Baltimore trying to get
right.
back.
I'd have got there and everybody know I drive like Miss Daisy. I would have been that if I didn't know about that. I'd have been there quick. So this weekend, open bar, we hosted our first small little gathering, little pool party. It was pretty cool. We had a good time.
It was pretty good.
It was
nice little
shout out
get-together.
to Wendy, Stacy, and damn Gina.
It was a nice
and
little gathering.
who else came through? Damon.
It was a small gathering. I was trying to serve more healthy food. It didn't work out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was still good.
Not when
though.
you serving wine and liquor and healthy food. That's
nice
just
drinks and all of the
It was
chicken
well, the
cu-
drinks were healthy.
and
It
shrimp
was
kebabs
it
you
was
could eat.
Well, shrimp kebabs is healthy, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And then it was
and he had
chicken.
chicken.
Kebab.
He had chicken kebab.
And I only turkey burger. I didn't have beef.
First of
burgers.
all, he had somebody who was just there, just happened to be there on the grill.
Oh, I did. It was so nice. Shout out to him. I can't think of his name. I
Yo,
hope he ain't
gave
listening
him
to
a
the show.
full-time job, yo.
Full time job.
he-
Dude was sweating
He
and everything.
stayed on the grill.
He stayed on the grill.
I was like, "Thank you, lamb chop." It worked. It worked. When you nice to people, people do nice things.
Oh,
That
right.
is true.
We
That
provide
is
Hey,
true.
liquor.
that never underestimate giving somebody a purpose.
Yes.
Right. I didn't look at it that way.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Give me a purpose, man. Shit,
Yo, but
I'm mad at
the,
it.
he grilled the hell out of them damn kebabs.
Kebabs. Yeah.
Yeah, they were seasoned perfect. And everything.
He was
I was like,
he was
whoa.
giving it to
Cause them burgers was burnt.
Okay, I cooked the burgers. That's me.
I'm just telling you what it was.
The burger, but you ate them though.
Reluctantly, you know.
And the baked beans was good.
I didn't have none.
They
of
were
those.
infused.
Oh. I didn't have any baked beans.
Do you have any baked beans?
No.
I
had,
forgot
but
they were in the oven.
but the you know, the drinks you had were nice.
They were nice. Or was
Yeah.
that the way you was trying to say something? What are you trying
No,
to
no,
say?
no,
I can
no,
read
no.
Hold up.
They were healthy drinks.
They
It
was-
was a
But
healthy
there was
party.
one thing, right?
Talia's
You
ass.
you were
Oh.
gone. You were gone. We're sitting at a table about to play spades,
Okay.
right? This dude, he comes, and they're talking about pole dancing. This dude says he's been taking 2 pole dance
I'm
classes.
taking a pole dance class.
Now, explain yourself.
Why? Well,
What?
I'm gonna tell you why I took the class.
Oh my Lord.
No, because y'all looking at it wrong. Y'all looking at it wrong.
Hey, I
went
hope
to
you have a
support-
kinky girlfriend at the end of the story. Go ahead. Come on. Who wants to see you swinging around on the pole?
No, I ain't swing though. I just did it more like the climbing and
The strength.
and then they taught me how to like grind down. But I'm just saying.
You had to climb. You was on the pole.
Lord.
You was riding the pole.
But let me tell you why. I only thought about it because I was like, I'm trying to think of more ways to build my upper body.
Right.
And so then this lady that I was seeing, she told me, you should come with me to this class. This was about maybe 3 years ago. She said,
Okay.
you should come with me to this class. I'm like, oh, God, I get to see girls stripping or whatever. So I said, okay, I'll go.
I'm glad. I don't know if you should have explained this. I don't know if you should have shared this
Why
at
would
the
you bring
cookout or
that
not.
up?
Right?
Anyway, you are
Like-
some type of fake friend.
I'm appalled. I don't know what to say. I'm like, hold up. Why
Listen, you
are
acting-
you even thinking about taking a pole dancing class
no.
as a male for exercise, huh?
Exercise.
No, haha say
Yeah, that's what
you
they all
acting-
say.
That's
Amateur
not fair.
strippers, that's what they say too.
You, haha said you acting unusual.
This is beyond me.
You gotta be beside yourself.
No, but I'm just saying. And then I do have this thing. By my 45th birthday, I want to perform my first strip show. That's what I'm going to do
Oh, okay.
for my birthday.
Okay, are you going to use a pole in the
You
process?
never know. I mean, male strippers.
I
use
don't even
poles.
know if male strippers use poles or not.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I wouldn't.
would
I
hope
don't
you
know.
did.
Well, you know, but I don't. So you.
The only male strippers I think I've seen is when I've seen videos of some of the girls' bridal parties. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's Igor.
And I
everybody
wonder,
just on. It's Igor.
did guys ever bring a pole to the?
You did what?
I said I've seen videos of girls' bridal their bridal showers or whatever, or not the showers, but their little bachelorette parties. They have male strippers. Okay, but I don't.
I've never
know
seen
if
a
one
pole.
ever brought a pole or not. I'm wondering. I guess guys don't use a pole.
But
They
I don't
just
think
because the guys do physical stuff with the girls.
Women don't bring poles to bachelor parties either.
I mean, depending on how much. Yeah, if you're paying for the show, they'll do.
I've never seen somebody bring a pole. I've seen somebody bring a fire extinguisher.
That probably was in for a minute, but really, there's no need for the pole at the bachelor parties. Like,
but
just take it off.
Honestly, pole dancing was I would never go back again. That was the hardest workout I ever had in my life.
I bet you won't after this conversation on air.
I will not. And I can't believe you brought it up.
He gonna wear a mask next time you see him in his pole dancer class. I'm just wondering.
Well, my strip dancing name is gonna be Rage, y'all. Y'all gonna see that for my 45th birthday.
All right. You want to be a stripper? All right.
Nah, I'm just saying. Take it off my bucket list.
Mama T, you hear this?
Mama was a stripper back then. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Mama T. Mama T, you know we love you. Yo, we started kind of late. We got to go to a quick break and come back with our drink of the day and some hot topics. Of course, Sharice is in the building. The commissioner is here. We got, what's my girl on her way, too? Our health guru. Kiana is on her way.
Hopefully she's going to come.
Hopefully she's on her way. Yo, we got a great show today. We about to get lit. We'll be right back. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Salute.
Possibilities, attempts of recreating my stylings and futility. These kids are keeping real with me, but never disrespected. Or I'm showing all these freshmen how I'm lethal with the mic checking. And so people might step in. My style is so esoteric that they comparing my verses to life lessons in a tight session. Freestyle first and right second. That's my game. Time ain't changed my mind frame. Still hungry like the kid hasn't eaten in 9 days. So you better bring your skills when you stepping on my stage to come rap with me. Count money and stacks with me. Laugh with me, cause the weed we blowing is mad sticky. Phonics lay it down as I'm committing verbal murder on these mainstream acts from a kid that you never heard of. But at least I serve a purpose. Scratching beneath the surface, I speak at the sermon. Pray to rock him when I'm in churches.
So man, listen. Prepare for this rap killer. Keep you locked in, strong, dead calm. Uncomfortable positions, what I'm after. The killers.
I never tire. Talking, it's over. Ridiculous heat, the type of shit that make you flip in your seat and change schemes without skipping a beat. I'm a rebel like James Dean in a cinema feat. Up in the paper, see my face like I was missing for weeks. You talking shit, you probably losing your teeth, cause I throw jabs like Money May. Fuck up your eyes like a sunny day. Funny you run away when the heat is on. Quick to put your sneakers on. I'm up all night like I'm trying to see the dawn. Play my enemies like a game of chess, but I can never be a pawn. I'm Bobby Fischer and I'm keeping calm. I'm too multifaceted, waiting for kids harassing. When I smack him, it feels good like your boy was a sadomasochist. Rhyming so long you can't even keep track of this. Leave my weed zipped up like an Eskimo jacket is.
So man, listen. Prepare for this rap killer. Keep you locked in, strong, dead calm. Uncomfortable positions, what I'm after. The killers.
I never tire.
Quit talking, it's over. Quit talking, it's over. Quit talking, it's over.
I'm worried about you.
Why?
You're so different than you used to be. You don't sleep. I listened last night. You walked back and forth here hour after hour. You even locked me out of the laboratory.
I spit feelings that soar over brick buildings. I know the feeling of the whole world against me.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack, minds in another world, thinking how can we exist through
I
the
ain't made
facts.
for time of age. I know the feeling of the whole world against me.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack.
Crack the feeling, no profound talent. It ain't nothing like summertime in my city. At night it's pretty amazing. During the day the sun is blazing. I know plenty people trying to make it. Some just to see another day, others strive to get about that basement. Gotta elevate by any means to fulfill your dreams. This pyramid scheme got levels, you gotta get that cream.
I just gotta make sure my mama, sister, and papa posted living proper with a little left over for the basic shit I need. I swear I'm good, y'all. I get $1 million, it's going back to my hood, y'all. We all eat, that's how it should go. Instead of blowing money fast, I got some niggas who po, who gave me game as a youth. A couple of niggas I owe, just trying to build something bigger for my brothers and my sisters. My vision's to build a business with all the proper intentions to get richer. In a sense, to better our senses and open our mind, to use it as a gift. I'm trying to open minds, and they say I'm just a dreamer. Technically speaking, I'm stuck in between the visions. It seems whether awake or sleeping, can't tell the difference. Just smoke the L, I'm about to roll a twin, can't smell the difference. Only 22, but you can tell the distance through my imprints. I've been running, trying to break buildings.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack.
I subdued the microphone and left it in submission.
Villains just saw over brick buildings. Yeah. I know the feeling of the whole world against me.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack. Minds in another world, thinking how can we exist?
Told my little homie he gon' make it as I question myself. Stuck in the same position, I'm depressing myself. I tell him do a little better, you gon' get your shit together. In reality, I need to learn that lesson myself. I pray I make it with this rap shit. In the position I'm living, what I imagine. See, that's what happened when you dream more often than you sleep and start to think about all the ways you're gonna change the game. Rapping in front of the sink, I looked up in the mirror. The end of the year is near and every day seem like it's ending quicker. No time to second guess these seconds passing, people passing away and getting sick of shit. One of my co-workers ain't wake up today. She worked her whole life to eat and keep the motherfucking lights on. Irony, she worked for the people that cut them off. Ain't no room to dream cause the system will cut them off. With this new cost of living shit, it shouldn't be no cost of living. This wonderful world, man, but that's just my thoughts. These slaves getting paid, nigga, we lost.
I spit feelings just saw over brick buildings. I know the feeling of the whole world against me.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack.
I subdued the microphone and left it in submission.
I ain't made for time or age. I know the feeling of the whole world against me.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack. Minds in another world, thinking how can we exist through the facts.
Sure.
Oh.
Back in.
Welcome back to WLVS Radio. Tune into the open bar. Salute. Yo, don't forget Dave is rocking it today, bro. He got the V-neck and everything.
Dave.
Titty.
Oh, I didn't see the V-neck. Do I have the V-neck?
You need a V-neck, yeah.
I need a V-neck.
We need to get you a tank.
We need to get you a tank.
So you get the guns out.
Oh, the sports bra. Jank, I think it's tight because you work out a lot. You've been looking good. Anyway, you order these shirts openbartuesday@gmail.com. Part of the proceeds to benefit what charity that was again?
So this is Maria Benjamin Congress Park Project.
Congress Park Project. You know,
yes.
we support the hood, baby.
Congress
we love
Park.
it.
There's a clap contest actually happening. So I thought it was.
We'll get back to that. But we'll get back to that.
Someone said, "What's a clap contest?" I said we're gonna learn.
Y'all were doing the double dutch and all that.
That was we'll get back to all of that.
We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to you.
See, now we on the same page. I love you so much. Love you, cuz you just the bomb.
Love you,
guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at WLVS Radio. You can see all the other shows that WLVS has to offer. Not only this great show, but there's some other great shows. I'm telling you guys will love it. Don't Olivia Fox have a show here? You don't think so?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Not anymore.
Well, you can see her old shows on YouTube. I'm just kidding. I'm a huge Olivia Fox fan. Oh my God.
We know that.
I miss her from Russ Parr's show. She was the bomb. Anyway, my favorite segment of the show, of course, is the what? Drink of the day.
Did Echo go on this?
Yeah, man. Okay. Igor is on it, yo. He's the bomb.
We have the best engineer.
We got the best engineer, right? Not only that he's rich.
The best that the money that we
can
pay right now buys.
Igor. Igor is the man.
I feel like I need to bring my mic down, though.
Anyway, our drink of the day is kind of paying tribute to the summer, right? Because Pastor said we need to do more summery drinks in the summer. Because you said it's the 19th day of summer. Is that what you told me?
Is the 19th day? No.
19th day of summer.
It's a little bit more than the 19th.
21st.
But you said something about the 19th summer day or something.
Summer 19, the year 19.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, my God. I didn't get it.
It's summer 19.
But, oh, wow. So this drink is a smooth drink. You can serve.
He wanted some contrived meaning behind the 19.
I thought you said something.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I mean, the year 19.
He caught me off guard. I thought you were saying something profound.
Yeah, I guess
you normally do.
I said Katie and Clark's are going to reset.
Hey, Lance.
You normally do. But anyway, our drink of the day is no other than the what? The watermelon cocktail. This
I
also
like it,
can make
though.
it as a martini. Did you get one? Okay. You forgot to give him his drink?
No, we got one ready for him.
Anyway, the watermelon martini. The watermelon martini is made with our choice. This time, it's normally grilled with the Ciroc watermelon, but we're using the Smirnoff watermelon.
Okay.
Our budget didn't proclaim that.
See,
so we,
that-
Just joking. But the
We're
Smirnoff
looking for
watermelon.
liquor sponsors in the
We're
process.
looking for yes. Odessa, we still out there looking for you. Odessa vodka. But anyway, the simply what's that? Simply fresh. Simply, what is it called?
Lemonade.
But what's the name of their brand?
Simply Lemonade.
Simply Lemonade. But anyway, they make a great watermelon flavored punch.
It's really good.
Yeah, so you confuse that also with a splash of sweet lime juice, and you got your watermelon cocktail. Definitely a great drink. Y'all smooth. Don't it give you summer?
It definitely is giving me summer and the
That
pool
is
party
so
that you
good.
didn't invite me to.
You were so invited.
I have to give
and
you a
my
hard
sister.
time.
He was invited. She was invited, but didn't get the address. So,
So technically, you're not invited.
So let me put it out there. I just found out today that I have a half brain mental disorder. So my memory is really bad. I found that out seriously. So I'm about to take some medication.
I need to see the doctor's orders.
So I don't know, but you said you couldn't come anyway. So you put me through all this for nothing.
No, not for nothing. Just so you remember next time.
nah, she's the type of person. I just want to be invited, even though I'm not coming.
See, that wasn't that I was not coming.
Because I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm not gonna make it, but I
did
prefer
not
you to at least
Exactly.
offer.
You want to be.
Until
I want to be able to say
You want to
I'm
be the
booked.
one rejecting.
Right, I want to be able to say I'm booked. I'm sorry. You know, I love. But you don't do it for me. I hate that. Just choose. Well, Ron, I know you weren't gonna come anyway, so I didn't say okay. But
Exactly.
you don't. You still let me tell you that. You know, I'm not gonna come certain places. Like I'm not gonna go to
Southeast.
I didn't
Why
say
not?
that. I'm not
See?
gonna say that.
He knows
I
how to
love
come to
Congress
Southeast.
Heights.
Come on over. Come on over. To
Come
my
on
place.
over
Come on over.
to my place.
That's my cousin. I can say that. The rest of y'all.
No, you was looking at Pastor when you said that. Though.
Hey.
That's good. Yo, y'all ready for some hot
Well, you
topics?
probably needed some healing this weekend.
You
Didn't
need some
you?
healing?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I did my first complete solo this Sunday at church. Like completely, like just me, a cappella and everything.
Oh, they
Oh,
let
really?
you sing at
I heard they
the
I
shut
was
the
so-
church
Did
down.
everybody
No.
leave after
Soon
that?
as-
Or
No.
what
Yes.
happened?
No,
What was
people
that
was touched.
experience
It
like?
really, it was a.
Yeah, they were
really-
touched. All right.
You singing by yourself? Just you?
Sung it by myself, no music.
Can you
just me.
give us a little?
No choir?
I will
No,
not.
please
I
do
will
Acapella.
not.
Why would you encourage this
I would
behavior?
not.
G-
But I
You
actually
give us a
did
little.
pretty good.
Give us a little
You
bit
should,
of this.
man.
Huh?
Just a little bit.
Acapulco.
No, I can't do it. I
Oh,
can't.
Why?
my goodness.
Because I've been drinking. You know.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Terrible,
Before I did
man.
it, I prayed and it just came
Okay.
out perfect. Like, I
The
didn't know I
Lord
could
knows
do
you
that.
drink.
He don't know sometimes.
Oh, you know.
He
I'm
knows.
just kidding. But no, for real, like it was a good experience. Like I was like, no, I can't do this. No, and then the bully woman forced me to do it. So I got up there and I did it, and it came out really good. Even my brother, my brother and his sons are the worst critics ever. They know and be like, "Oh, Ronnie, no, he sound horrible. He sound horrible." You know. But my nephew came to me and said, "You sound really good." So it was a good experience for me.
It
Anyway,
must have been Aaron who
So
said
what?
that.
What you can at least tell us? You can tell us. You can tell us what you decided to sing.
I didn't decide. I was forced to sing this song called "My Living Will Not Be in Vain," and I added my own little ad libs.
Ron want to always say somebody forcing him to do it. He don't want to say he wanted to do it.
That's what the story is.
No, if they would have told him he couldn't sing in solo, he'd have been so pissed.
Somebody want to sing a solo?
Yes.
Not me.
Exactly.
But you know how them people hate those people to be like, "Oh God, I'm not gonna sing," but
Exactly.
But I'm.
But I don't really have no voice. But I'm just gonna let the Lord use
best,
me.
But I just ask y'all listen to the message and not the voice. They get up there and say, "Yeah," they just get into it.
They
I'm
go.
like, "Good Lord."
That was him.
But I know that I'm not a singer. I mean, I can hold harmony.
I like how you keep grabbing your throat, right?
Well, that means
Did you grab your throat while you was in that pole dancer class?
Oh my God.
we're not gonna talk about that again. That was with a friend, and I was to support my friend, her
Let's keep
class.
it moving. Come on.
And she's like, it's good that, anyway.
Twice?
It was her class. Just like I take Zumba.
You just
Y'all don't take Zumba class?
Moving right along.
Anyway.
And so did you tell us what song you were singing?
I did.
Was it Wade in the Water?
No, help. If I can help somebody. Y'all know that song? If I could help.
No. Well, how did that song get selected?
I don't know.
Did you put everybody to sleep?
I was forced. No, they were actually feeling it. They were shouting hallelujah.
All right.
Was that the spirit or was that them trying to get you? You know when you're shouting, sometimes you want them to like
shut up,
hurry up and finish.
No, that's what the singer do. So that when he mess up the words, like if you mess it up, then you always go, "Oh, thank you, Jesus, thank you." When you know you mess
when
it
you
up.
forgot the words,
you forgot the words, just going to it. Anyway, y'all ready for some hot topics?
Let's do it.
Yo, sad news to report, of course, and I'm a huge fan. Oh, somebody's laughing at us on Facebook. So anyway, sad news to report. I was a huge fan of his because I graduated from Norfolk State University, and every time he boxed, our band opened up. We had to march at this. What's that stadium in Norfolk? The Spartan. I forgot. Anyway, when he boxed there, so we would have to march, and he comes behind us. So Sweet Pea Whitaker was killed in a car accident. Well, he was hit by a car yesterday. I think it was. That's so sad. He died at age 55, I think it was. Or
yes,
50.
at 55.
Yeah, and he was just such a great person. I met him like 3 times, and each time, I don't know if he would remember me lately because this was back when I was in college, but every time he saw me, he said, "Hey, buddy, I remember you." You know, he was just so nice. He's just a real down-to-earth person. He gave a lot of money to Norfolk State University. He was just a great guy. So, salute moment goes to him and his family.
Salute.
It's really sad, guy. Sad situation.
That was unfortunate, man, and very, very random.
Yeah, random and sudden too, because it wasn't like I think he just got hit and they pronounced him, I think, dead on the scene.
Right there.
Too sad. That's too sad. And then another sad situation, of course. You guys familiar with her name? Sadie Roberts Joseph. She was the African American Museum founder.
In Louisiana.
In Louisiana, right?
Right.
She was found dead in her car in the back.
In the trunk.
In the trunk of her car.
In the trunk.
So,
and
but
they just ruled it as a homicide.
When the news came out, what actually happened? One of her tenants in one of her apartment developments was behind in his rent, and he killed her. Cause who does that? Isn't that crazy?
Is that what they saying happened?
Yeah, they found the guy that did it, and he was behind his rent. And he killed her.
He was her tenant.
He was one of her tenants in her developments.
She owned them.
She owned them, yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
He killed her because
I did not
he
see
couldn't
that.
find his rent. He couldn't pay his rent.
No, that's not what happened.
Look it up.
Because I could have sworn I was waiting. I had heard no one say about
It
anybody
just came
being
out
caught.
like an hour or so before I got here.
Oh, okay.
2 hours before I got here.
Because I was waiting for it to be like a family member.
If you could look that up,
like a grandson or you know what I'm saying, on a
No, it
strange
was one of the
child or
tenants
something
of her
like that.
apartment.
Wow,
her
man.
apartment building she owned. He was behind in his rent, and he killed her. I guess she was about.
How
to
many
put that
years
ass
was he
out.
behind?
How many years though?
But
yeah, you got at least a year. You kill somebody because of that.
You killing somebody?
But what's crazy is that it had to be something strange like that because who would put her in her trunk? You know what I'm saying? Like how would that even go down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so sad. And
Yeah, for her to go out like that, she's a black queen like that.
And you should see the guy that did it. I mean, he looks crazy. Like she probably shouldn't have had him in her development anyway. But anyway,
You can't
Ron,
judge
you
a
can't
book
judge
by
by
the cover, man.
But did you know that the gentleman who is the architect from the Freelon Group was also working on black museums? He was also he also passed untimely. I think it was the same day that Lonnie Bunch became the secretary of the Smithsonian Institution. So these are things that we really need to look at seriously.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, because that tenant can just be an excuse,
True.
It's a cover up.
You think somebody paid them because she was on the up and
It's just now
up?
coming out that the police was investigating Nipsey Hussle.
That's another thing. Yeah, they investigate him on gang related issues, and even though in his death they still got this investigation going on, which I think is extremely disrespectful. But it is what it is. Moving our hot topics back to ratchetness before we
Oh my
keep it
gosh.
serious. But kind of ratchet, but kind of funny. Everybody familiar with the singer Madonna, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Black Twitter is trying to beat her ass. Well, recently she posted a picture of her black adopted daughter.
Oh Lord!
But she has a watermelon in front. Do you have that picture, Igor?
Is she not allowed to eat watermelons? Oh my
No, but the
goodness.
way I mean,
But Madonna shouldn't take the picture and put it on her social media though.
No, but the way you see it, you'll see it. I can see where it's kind of weird.
I can.
So I see the picture now. So
See, this is the picture.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
And
what was she trying to?
I think she was being
say?
innocent, but
She wasn't being innocent.
I don't think she meant any harm, though.
First of all, hold on. Gucci just got through getting the business for having the black face with the big red lips and all that. So the big red lips and the black face and watermelon, that's all like the same bag. You know what I'm saying? Even and then calling the little boy monkey, that's the same bag, right? And they did over in Europe.
These are her children. You know she's not racist.
But why would you put a
what
piece
does
of
that mean?
all fruit you have in your house? Why put a piece of watermelon?
It
She
looked like
put
a
it on
nice
her
dress.
Instagram?
Didn't you
It
see
looked
the
like
dress?
a dress. She posted on. I think it was on her Twitter.
Why couldn't you?
Because I'm looking to
pineapple
see.
wouldn't work.
Of course, she
So
pulled
Madonna
it off.
and the
eating
watermelon.
watermelon.
Madonna, what's happening
Cantaloupe?
there?
Yeah, no, but it probably
You
was just,
can't
she was
do
like,
that.
"Oh, this is cute."
If I go adopt a white kid, you know what I'm saying? I can't
Put a cracker.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! So they came from her
exactly.
stories. It was on her Instagram stories,
That's terrible,
and someone
man.
took the
But
screenshot.
but I think she was just being cute. I don't think she meant any
like
harm.
she's
I
making a
think
dress. Okay, so this one looks like a dress,
Dress.
and the
All
other
right.
looked like a
and the
gown.
other one looks like a bigger dress.
So it looked like a what do you call
Like-
them?
like-
A crop top? Or something?
No, it looks like
there are
it looks
tops
like
that.
like how the
be
ballerinas
art.
wear or something.
Yeah, but I don't think Madonna meant any harm. She bit the little mouth part and she put the little baby head on it.
Yeah, I just
Listen,
the
I mean,
you
Twitter
can't,
shows
cultural awareness.
you can't exactly. You can't be Obama, Madonna, and certain people and just do any old thing.
Yeah,
You
you're
can't.
Madonna. You're gonna have to.
You Madonna,
know.
yo.
Yeah, you should know better.
You just gotta be sensitive.
Well,
that
I just don't think the celebrities
First
should
of
run
all-
their
I
own
didn't see
Twitter.
the third picture.
But no, first of all, somebody would have gave a regular white woman who adopted a black child the business for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you Madonna.
I mean, they already been
Of
getting
all
on her.
things,
They've been
the
getting on her.
watermelon.
all the fruit and the food in the house.
But they've been
watermelon.
getting on her for years because she never had her hair done. So but now she's like,
Now let me go.
She
Let me
never
go
do.
educate folk, because let's do this right. Black people and watermelon. Let's talk about why this is hurtful, because maybe there
'Cause
are
I really
people
don't get it.
who really
You
don't,
don't get what?
know.
I just don't think that because the woman is not racist. She's
So
adopted
let's
these
talk
black
about
babies.
the watermelon stereotype. Okay,
I don't think. I think that black
so
Twitter should calm down.
I want to read this. It says, when American slaves won their emancipation during the Civil War in the 1860s, free black people grew, ate, and sold watermelons. And in doing so, made the fruit a symbol of their freedom.
Oh.
Southern whites, threatened by blacks' newfound freedom, responded by making the fruit a symbol of black people's perceived uncleanliness,
Oh.
laziness, childishness, and unwanted public presence.
See, now that don't make sense because watermelon's so hard to eat. All them seeds.
But you
It's a
think
lot of
about
work
how
in
everything is
watermelon.
found a way to
So-
be used against us in some capacity. It says the first published caricature of blacks reveling in watermelon is believed to have appeared in Frank Leslie's illustrated newspaper in 1869. Defenders of slavery used the fruit to paint African Americans as a simple-minded people who were happy when provided watermelon.
Exactly. Like,
And a little
Well, I mean,
right.
but
I'm
come on,
so
let's
happy.
be honest. Let's be
So-
honest.
Yo, come
let's
on,
be
man.
honest. That them family that want, I want a piece. I want a piece. So, I mean, come on. I mean, let's keep it real. Hello. Y'all go crazy over some watermelon. I don't get it.
I wanna read this
Anybody that
final
tell you-
piece.
No, I don't
But
want to. I don't
you
want
don't wanna
everybody
hear-
crying.
It's
But
not
I'm just
required. I
saying-
think
but
it's
I-
important
I-
that we use the platform to
But I'm
educate
just
people.
saying. But why be? Let's be honest. Black people go crazy over watermelon and chicken.
I mean, and I know
love
some
me
black
chicken.
people
I don't like
that
watermelon though.
won't eat watermelon
in
or
public,
chicken
in public.
around white people.
Oh wow.
absolutely.
Would you do that? Because
So-
you around a lot. You go to a lot of places. So if they have watermelon, they got cantaloupe here, and there's all these white people. Do you grab the watermelon and do you go for it? You go to work. Oh, you go to work. No, because you go to a lot of events. So you can be like a good. So how you handle it? Are you conscious? Do you say stop? Let me Oh,
Let me go to the bathroom and eat this
you
watermelon.
grab the watermelon. Because it's just like when Pastor, he opens up a banana and he about to eat it and he said, oh, no, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So
his
the
sons
black
done
people-
told him, said, nah, you gotta play like
You
the
gotta
dice.
break. You gotta
I
break it
wanna
in.
respond. I'm going to respond to that.
Please do.
I think that it's nothing wrong with having watermelon at your event. I think the challenge in this instance,
We drinking watermelon now.
when you look at look at this, look at the image of the caricature. So it's almost like a pickaninny with a watermelon up to her face. I mean, these images historically are essentially like blackface. They are directly connected to this pain and historic pain of black people. So I think that people should be conscious and aware. I don't think that means you should not have watermelon at your event. I think that means you shouldn't be putting watermelon to your kid's face.
I
on
still
social media.
think, and y'all can get mad at me all you want.
To your
I
black
still
kid's
think
face on
that
social media.
black people sometimes are just too critical. I mean, Madonna, it was a cute little dress.
you
she
cannot
made a
defend
mistake.
her, Joe.
She made a mistake.
Just because she fucked Tupac and everybody else don't mean she.
She didn't
not
adopt
so-
black
so
kids.
no,
She fucked every
because
black dude in the business,
We
including
can't,
Prince.
but see, the thing is,
That's
we
a
know
black
we're
woman and a man,
also.
though.
Have you seen?
But-
So I went to the screening of Steph Curry did a film about the Emmanuel 9. Have you guys had a chance to see that yet?
No.
Definitely want to check that out. He's done a really good work with trying to capture the stories, right? And so Emmanuel 9 was the entire depiction of the film. You know, shout out to Steph for trying to bring this together. Was just this docileness of black people. It was the family. Oh, we're forgiving. I prayed for the family, and that is the black people have been forgiving and
Forever.
passive forever. And so you got to a
Right.
point now where it's like, how long do you look the other way? How long do we allow people to make fun of a painful past without wanting to bring about restorative justice?
True.
And then
But I just don't
reparations
think that it should be as.
still has to be normalized in this country, but we're supposed to accept caricatures of black children or
No,
whatever.
you shouldn't accept characters. Anything with bad hair is bad. But I'm just
But
saying.
this is exactly what it looks like. I mean, look at this image here.
I'm just saying. I understand
This
that. But
image-
what I'm saying is, I still think that.
What is bad hair?
Oh, see, that's a whole other
Well,
conversation.
I ain't
You
talking
got
about like
Chris
texture.
Brown
I'm talking
and
about just a
Identity
bad
talking
look.
about
Just a bad
hair.
look.
I mean, what's a bad look? I'm saying.
This is a
Well,
bad
look
look.
at this image,
Sorry.
and look, pull the image back up of Madonna and her children, right? I mean, this is
You
essentially.
know what? They look just like you. You're right.
Look
they
at
look
this,
just like that.
and then their hair is similar to the Pickaninny's hair.
Well, that's
So-
because she can't do hair. Everybody know that. They've been talking about it for
years.
years.
For her hair to get done.
Well,
It's probably a weave, but
She
she
probably-
could have
Well,
got
I
them
don't
kids a
care.
weave
Yo,
too.
pays for it to
Why-
get done.
I don't get this. Why is this watermelon? It's like
Look at this
now that
watermelon
I think
at
of
the-
it, it is
That's-
stupid.
it's,
It
that's
is
the most
kinda
creative thing
copywritten
you could think to do.
1885.
She should have got a cantaloupe.
If you did that, do that within the house. There's some pictures
Wow.
you just don't share with everybody.
That was in the
Well,
house.
This image is copied in
But-
1855,
keeping it
and then
personal.
you look at these
Wow.
babies. They
Anyway.
don't even have a clue of how this is history repeating itself over again.
I want to move on. I'm sorry. I just
All right,
think
let's
that
do
we
it.
just do too much. Oh, the black people just so upset. But anyway, salute. Madonna, get it together. Get them girls' hair
Madonna,
done
get
and
it
don't
together.
use
Still
no
upset
water.
about you pole dancing,
Right.
but
Anyway, my last story, of course, ratchet, of course. Yo, Atlanta Housewives is back. They back.
Oh God.
Yes.
I have never watched that show.
You should, because it's really
I don't
ratchet.
know.
You would love it.
I think
I
I
want to
saw
watch
Greg
Power.
the other
I
day.
put Power on my calendar. I want to have a Power watch
let me say
party.
this real quick because we're about to go to a break because our girl just walked in the building. But I would say Kenya is back. She posted a picture on her Twitter with her holding a peach. She took the peach from your girl Shamor. Shamor. She's Ronnie DeVoe's wife.
Okay.
They got rid of that heifer, and now Kenya Moore is back. So the show is gonna be crazy. And I heard her and Eva Garcelle are fighting. Like it's literally like it's been like going hard. So it's gonna be some good drama this season. So anyway, y'all.
Wait,
look
is
forward to
Portia
that.
there still?
Portia's still there. Portia's the queen of
Did
that
she
show.
get married
right now.
yet?
Portia's husband left her. They broke up.
But the baby
Okay,
is
just real quick.
beautiful.
Oh, so they never got married.
No, but he left her. They not together.
How you know that?
There's no way we can catch up on all of that. It's just too much.
It's too much.
But just
But I'll keep y'all updated. Don't
in
worry.
current news though.
Trust me.
Have y'all checked out
Sending
the
encouragement to her.
have y'all checked out the Face app?
Oh,
I
yes.
did
I've
see that.
seen it
And
on
I've
my
been trying to do it.
timeline.
I tried to download it so I can do a picture.
Did you guys read the
I
last?
don't understand why
You
people
don't
want to
see
do
how
that.
you wanna look older?
I don't
The
really
caption
know.
said, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but some of you guys already look old."
Oh.
Hey, no, this is true. This is true.
That is true.
And I'm telling you,
I thought that was hilarious.
it's right. It's kind of funny because I mean, people do look a lot
But
older
even,
than
like
they.
recently, Tyrese and what's the other rapper that be in the movie with him?
Vin Diesel?
No, the rapper.
Ludacris?
Oh,
Ludacris.
yeah, I saw that
They
one. I
posted
thought that
picture,
was
they
a good
did it,
one.
and they look weird.
But it's good to see that they're
The funny
still
thing is
connected.
that the app seems really
Real.
accurate.
It looks real.
It looks kind of accurate, right?
It ages you.
So, but it costs. I tried to download it. But
Now they
it's a
have one
cost.
that's free.
I need to find it. We're gonna do that. We all gonna do it and post it next week.
We're not gonna post it.
So do you upload a picture you've already taken, or do you take a picture with it right?
You can do a picture that's already taken.
You can upload a photo and it converts it.
It can do all that, yeah.
To your senior
That's
self.
vicious. That's why they're saying that this technology, they thinking about regulating technology in a different way now because they getting to the point to where you could say it wasn't me.
Wow.
Well, you got to always think like when it becomes a missing child, right? And they look and it says 10
As
years
they get
later,
older, yeah.
they always do a depiction of when
What
they
they would
get
look
older,
like.
what they
Sure,
would
I
look
mean that's
like.
where it began.
So this
at,
new
right?
thing
You
would
know-
be great. This new it would be a great service, but it's telling you how you look 70 years from now. You know.
Lord.
Anyway, yo, we're gonna go to a quick break. We come right back with our girl is in the building, our health guru.
Okay.
Our
Wait, is she here?
our
All right.
green girl.
Yeah.
All that is in the building.
Miss Newbie.
Yo, shout out to all our Facebook listeners. Shout out to Alicia. Hey, we love you. Thank you for the love. Yo, be right back. Salud.
I don't sleep much. Really? Me either. I have too much stuff going on in my head.
Just ride. Come on, now just ride. Just ride. Fucking with melodies and samples from the 70s. That golden era hippie got it sounding kinda heavenly. They messing with me heavily and calling me to go. Got your girlfriend turning on my lyrics and the quotes. I mean, damn, gotta be a sin to be this good. I be the kid from the birds, but they bumping in the hoods, blowing backwoods. I hope they burning slow to all my jams. This be a fuck you to all you backstabbing hams. The people that overlook me for granted, they always took me. Where were you when I was sinking with fishes? You playing hooky, now I'm gone. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny them same wrongs help me write the song. Now 16 already doper than the legends, but I pay 'em much respect because they taught me many lessons. Smoke the sense and wicked lesson, all the stressing that I'm under, man. No wonder why my homie smoking one blunt after another. Because I'm trying to make change in this world, but it's hard to maintain in this world. Lot of fucking hate in this world, but I'm trying to bring love. Trying to do the same thing that Pop did for thugs. Trying to represent the city, hold it down for the glove. Trying to be there for my mom whenever time's getting rough. Family problems, they at the hottest during holidays. Supposed to be jolly, but it's more like melancholy days. It's got me in a spotty phase and got my mother crying. Sick and tired, being sick and tired of my people dying. I ain't lying when I say that I'm the illest with the rhyming. When I sign up with the rock and make the crowd throw up diamonds. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. So I turn on my headphones as I vibe away. Forever go to making music and tidal waves. Yeah, and I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. So I turn on my headphones as I vibe away. Forever go to making music and tidal waves. Sitting back, I close my eyes as I reminisce. Writing deadly rhymes, know my vibes hella venomous. Can't learn all these sentences, these rappers steady mimicking. My words freestyle, still better than your writtens, kid. I be the super dope, malicious, never fragilist. These niggas want my skills, but I feel they can handle it. They need
Lieutenant was a sex offender too.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar.
Salud.
Of course, we sipping on the watermelon cocktail made with our choice of Smirnoff flavored vodka, a splash of simply watermelon juice, and a splash of lime juice for the taste. Definitely a great drink, summer drink, kind of healthy, kind of a little bit.
A healthy drink. I think you can
I don't
get
think this is healthy, but
I say kinda.
it's kind.
It's
kind of like Madonna's picture.
Yeah. It's not working. It's not working.
You know
It's
what?
not working.
Let me tell you
For
how
healthy.
bad
It's
my
all
memory
wrong.
is. Because I didn't even put two and two together until we.
It's all wrong because the vodka has sugar in it, and it's like the watermelon is not really like a healthy fruit or anything.
Watermelon's not healthy.
Watermelon is healthy fruit.
It's water. Water got to be healthy.
It is a healthy fruit.
Why they call it watermelon?
I think that I'm just saying. I feel like it has no value, no real nutritional value, basically.
Well, our green.
That's what I mean by not helpful.
Our green guru.
It does have.
The
Our green guru. Tell everybody who you are first. You just showed up looking all good, looking like Rudy Huxtable. I love it.
Yeah, I've been getting that my whole life.
I need the tips for the hair.
I still don't see it, but you know.
I see it.
What's she
Rudy.
saying?
I
need the hair
I
tips.
can't wait to meet her.
You look like fine
Keisha
Rudy too.
Knight.
Fine
Oh,
older
yeah.
Rudy, boy.
Especially the
Prostitute Rudy from
I know,
Tyler
I've been
Perry
wanting
movie.
this look my whole life, and I finally accomplished it.
So tell us the tips here.
No, well, we want to know about the watermelon. You just giving us some.
Okay, so right, he basically trying to say, I'm saying watermelon has no nutritional value.
Of course it it does.
Yeah, like everything. I can't tell you off the top of my head all the facts. But
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Thank
No,
you.
I think
There
you
we
were.
go.
I think you were safe. You were like
I mean,
hydration is a benefit. Okay,
It's a great benefit.
But
And you know
nutritional
your
value.
body's made of,
It does have nutritional value.
What? What
Yes,
nutritional
it has
value?
more
have?
than-
We're gonna about to get.
It's probably a couple
Let's go
vitamins
pull it
in
up.
it because it's a melon. So I'm pretty
It's grown
sure.
from the ground.
Yes.
It helps to
vitamins.
hydrate,
Oh my
contains
God.
nutrients and beneficial plant compounds.
So what?
It helps you hydrate, and they say you should actually eat the seeds. Seedless
Yes.
watermelon, you do not want that.
No, you want to seed it.
You want to swallow the seeds, not spit them out.
Oh,
And I was told this weekend that you shouldn't eat grapes with no
your
seeds.
system gonna break down.
No,
the
you
seed?
should not.
Yeah.
They're
Why was that?
they're
You know?
genetically modified.
Which ones? The ones without seeds?
Yes.
GMO.
You know that too?
So it contains vitamin C, vitamin
Certain.
A, potassium, magnesium.
Ooh, those are
Vitamin
all good.
B6.
Yep, and that's all good for energy too. So it definitely has this rejuvenating
Yeah.
See,
effect.
you didn't even know that, Pastor.
Yep.
I bet you'll be eating a whole lot of watermelon
I will
now.
not be.
But you know what?
You
I hate
just
to
won't
say
be
it.
in
Watermelon's
public.
really good
But
for
I hate
you.
to say
Ah,
it. I
here's
can-
a
I
good
can-
one.
If you would have said strawberry.
It contains compounds that may help prevent cancer.
Ooh.
So that's something important to
And
know.
you know what else is good?
Very important.
But not
Are
too
y'all
much of
y'all
it
really
is-
gonna be a black show and just be advocating for watermelon like that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
What's wrong?
Needs
with
to be
after
said.
we-
Okay?
Nobody want to Google the other side. What's wrong with watermelon?
Shout
Nothing.
out. But, and see, and that's all.
The pictures that we
and
take with
PDO.
watermelon.
That's
That's
all
the bad part.
And that's
Yeah.
all Madonna was trying to do was to promote the goodness of watermelon.
But
And
you know
y'all
what?
went-
You know
y'all
what
went
else
wrong.
is
Madonna
good
has to check
that a lot of
herself.
people don't
Yes.
know? Is cherries. But too many of them.
Cherries have good benefits too.
Yes.
Yeah.
It helps your digestive system as well as it has some antioxidants that help prevent cancer as well.
What about prunes?
Actually,
Prunes are
dates.
awesome.
Dates are kind of like prunes to me because I've tried them, and dates have like incredible
the
health
taste and the
benefits.
They do
texture,
have. I use them in my smoothies.
And the texture, I'm not excited about
They
it
look
either.
like cockroaches.
So you can
So
put
do
them in
you?
your
It does.
smoothies.
So you can grind it up.
What is
You
this?
can.
What is this?
Because I feel like
Dates.
there's a dates. Dates
Oh.
are not the most eye pleasant.
No.
Nah, they
But
don't.
I
They're like big ass
It does.
raisins.
They don't taste bad.
And see, and
And it-
I'm not a
and-
huge raisin
and you
fan.
have
I
to-
hate
you have
raisins.
to
I
mix
hate
it with
raisins, but
something
I
I
hate
like
raisins.
dates. I hate raisins.
But the
I don't
dates-
like dates.
I don't recommend you eat them alone.
I'm not a
you can
dater. I'm not a
caramelize
dater.
them.
Put them
They're
in
so
something
good.
else because they're not the most exciting.
Yes.
But
Put
you
them in
know
a
what I
bag.
did do this weekend? I did infuse watermelon with vodka, and I soaked it for like.
And you never
all
gave
day.
us none of that. You took that shit back home.
Yeah, go to
did.
healthline.com. It gives you like
did.
10 steps or 9 things that helps with that watermelon helps with, like your digestion, your good skin, and your hair.
Yeah.
Improves and relieves muscle soreness, which I need to go get some watermelon right now.
There you
That's what's
go.
up.
Right now.
And has great
Drink
fiber
up.
benefits.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
So-
Right.
But,
Y'all win.
But now,
Healthline.com,
now
Pastor.
that you're here, Precious, anything you got going on that's hot right now? How's the health business going?
Everything is going great. Actually, we're having a big event this weekend at the MGM, so I'm super excited. Everybody's
Alright.
coming from around the world that's in the business. And
I'm
it's
booked.
it's a great time. You're booked.
Oh
I
my
need you to be
gosh.
there. I'm like, no, but I'm excited because some dope people are coming down.
So what's
to
the
speak.
business?
It's a health and wellness business. Total life changes. And so
383?
when I talk about the detox tea and the NutriBurst, that is the company that I endorse. The
Right.
products help me out, so I'm like, listen.
Help me out too. I lost a few
And
pounds.
so
Share
their
your
whole
story.
conference is coming here.
The whole conference is coming here. My mentor's coming, so I don't really get to see her very often. She's in Miami, so I'm really excited.
You're really excited.
Who is your
I
mentor?
am Coach Stormy Wellington.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I
Yes.
see her on social media.
I thought
Yes.
it was Felicia Rashad. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I can't with you today.
Claire.
Right, Claire.
Huxtable.
Claire Huxtable. I thought.
So yes, I'm excited. So it's a lot of work, but we have some great things going on.
Wow. We're glad you're here today. We miss you.
I'm
You need to come
excited. I know
often.
y'all.
I know.
I was
You
all
come
in the
often.
DMs.
You was in the DMs. You was doing
Yeah,
that.
she was in the DMs, and
slid up
we,
in
know,
there.
we old folks. We don't go in the DMs that often. We don't know what the hell that shit is.
I find the DMs like 3-4 weeks later.
Yes.
So, Pastor, we want to do your segment
Yeah,
early
yeah.
because we want you have this wonderful segment that you're about to share.
Yeah, we're
and
gonna
I
do
think
this.
you should
Yeah, we're
do
gonna
it.
do this, and then we can take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll get the ultimate
So
everything.
we're gonna do it now, and then we're gonna get the.
Yeah.
You want to pass it out now?
Yeah, we might as well
Okay.
set up and do it now, right?
Yeah,
Right
let's
quick.
do it
And
now.
then-
Let's do
and
it
then
now.
We'll come back when we come back from the break. So what exactly are we doing?
Okay, so basically, of course, I do online course called the Love Accelerator.
The Love Accelerator. Let's do it. Wait, I have my pen. What am I doing?
One of
I'm
the
ready.
things that the mainstay of the Love Accelerator is I talk about you have to deserve what you desire, right?
You have to deserve what you desire.
Absolutely. Now, because the world is not a crazy enough place that it will reward people who don't deserve it, right? It's not yet that crazy. So one of the things I talk about is this course will help you raise your deserve it factor. So it's important for everybody to know what your deserve it factor is. Like what is your score? Because if you know what your score is, you know how you doing.
Deserve it factor score.
Yep. And so I'm going to pass out a piece of paper real quick. Give everybody a piece of paper, a pen. I'm going to give you about 18 quick questions. And you're going to answer those questions basically yes and no. Total honesty, no in-betweens, no long thoughts about it. And this is for current, and I want you to really think within the last 6 to 8 months, right? So because it tells you what your deserve factor is now. Don't think about your whole life. Like,
I told you I have memory issues.
Your deserve it factor.
Well, remember the last week, but simple.
Igor, are you participating?
Igor should definitely be participating right now. All right. I got my paper. I got a pen. I'm ready.
Yo, this is about to go
deserve it,
down.
so
We
I'm ready
doing.
for my-
I'm excited.
Hey, Rob.
I'm excited. I want to know what my
This is a great
deserving
day to
factor
come.
is.
My deserve.
Right.
What's the maximum score that we can get?
it's a 100.
It's a
All right,
100.
so I'm gonna go for
So
this
what's
one.
your
I'm gonna
question
shoot for this
number
100.
1?
Thank you.
Question number 1.
So these are going to be, like I said, again, they're yes or no questions, and please number them.
Okay.
And just for clarity, because I'm going to actually grade them, I'm going to put a score on your paper, and then I'm going to hand them back to you. You know what I'm saying? After a break later on in the show.
We gotta put our name on
Maybe
here
I
too.
shouldn't have come today.
Well, yeah, you want to. I mean, you want to put at least your
Want to
initials.
make sure it's
You know
yours.
your handwriting.
So go for it. Question number 1.
All right, question number 1.
Okay, all right. Are you self-aware
Yes.
and diligently tending to yourself?
So there were 2 questions in number
No,
1.
it's the same. Yes, yeah, exactly. It's all one question. Are you self-aware and diligently tending to yourself?
Yes and yes.
What if you say no?
Say no.
Say
Or what if you
Say
say
no.
you don't know?
But
Well, I don't-
if you don't know, say no.
No. You know, Ron.
Because are you self-aware? Are you aware of yourself? That's of your strengths, your weaknesses.
Okay.
What's good for you? What's bad
So
for
that makes more
you?
sense. Okay. Question number 2.
Self-aware, buddy.
All right, you ready? If you have questions, you can ask for a little bit of clarity. I'll do
All
that.
right. So I got 2
And
yeses
and,
so
and
far.
those who's on Facebook Live, why don't you do it as well?
Yeah, those
yeah,
are
I can do
Facebook
it.
Live.
Feel
Also,
free.
some
We're taking what is the name of the test?
All one of you.
This is the deserve it factor test.
We're taking the deserve it factor
Deserving
test.
factor test.
So you all are welcome to take
Okay.
that with us.
All right, so are you healthy? And that's speaking of financially, emotionally, and physically. Now, if you are unhealthy in any one of those areas,
The answer is no.
the answer is no.
What is healthy? Okay, let's be clear.
Oh goodness!
Yeah.
This
What's,
is-
what's healthy financially?
are you unhealthy? Do you have bad habits with money? Do you have some bad
You have
habits?
no.
Can you say that question?
Do you have bad habits with your physical
Bad
body?
debt could be also.
Debt,
Like
yes.
right now, does this muscle spasm count as bad body health?
No, I mean, well, it's more so
That's
taking care of yourself. Do
Okay.
you exercise? Do you eat right?
Yes.
Are you disciplined? Are you
Working
So-
on it.
Question one more time.
So those who tune
are
in,
you healthy
Am I-
in all these areas though? That's financially,
See, I don't
emotionally,
like tying this all in together. Though.
and physically, huh?
no, I think it's a
should be
great
great.
idea.
I think it's.
Are
I think
you
it should be
unhealthy
good.
in one of those areas?
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
unhealthy?
say I'm healthy
Say
in
no.
all-
Yeah, say no. Just say
If
no.
you-
You-
I'm healthy
That's
in
what I
all
did.
these areas.
So
That was
tell
hard.
everybody we got new
actively-
listeners that tune in.
Exactly.
Studio,
We all
tell-
need-
we got new listeners tuning in on Facebook Live. And what are we
We're
doing
doing
again
the
now?
deserve
All right, so
factor
we
test.
we
Deserve it factor.
we're basically taking a test that's going to tell us what your deserve it factor is. So it's the
All right.
deserve it factor test, and again, it tells you whether or it gives you the score. It tells you, do you really deserve what you desire? Like everybody desires a great relationship,
Right.
A happy relationship, but do you deserve that?
Right.
So,
Okay,
so
go
these are
for
some core things. I'm just going through a couple of core values that you need to have in place and have on point.
And question number 1 was, question number 1 was, are you self-aware? And question number 2, are you healthy and
Are you healthy?
financially, physically,
emotionally, and physically? And physically about taking care of
honest.
yourself physically and all
Right.
That could be keeping your space clean, your house clean, maintenance in
I
your
pay somebody
yourself.
once a week. I'm doing good with
Keeping your car clean.
All those things, right? Emotionally healthy. Because a lot of people are very disciplined in their life and their body is fine and their money is on point, but emotionally they don't get along with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't like them. They don't like people.
Shout out to my.
Is that emotional?
That's
That sounds more like
It's social.
Social.
But yeah, it's social. But I mean, are you unhealthy social?
All right.
Say no. All right, number 3. You ready?
Number 3.
Socially
that was
awkward.
number 3?
That was number 2.
That was still number 2?
Yeah.
I know number 2 had.
That
all
was healthy.
We were just doing a recap.
Wait a minute.
I had recapped. I went back. They had a
You
recap.
got new listeners.
I said no to that one when you went on to the.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
No, if you have one of those things.
Number 1 is,
no.
are you self-aware
Got it.
and
Are you
diligent?
ready?
Okay. Are you healthy? Number 2. Number 3. You ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Number 3.
Are you open-minded?
Oh, I'm very open-minded. Yes.
We know because you were dancing.
Willing to try new things? Fearless?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And yes.
All right. Just answer. Y'all don't have to say the names out loud. Just take your test. All right. Number 4. Are you are you mentally strong?
Are you mentally strong? That's a good one. Number 4.
It depends. Ooh.
It said no. Come on, just don't think about it.
Ain't
Just-
no it depends.
Yeah.
Question 5.
Do you have a high and good sense of humor?
Oh yes.
Yes or no?
High
Or
sense
do
of
you
humor?
high and a good sense of humor?
I've never heard of high sense of humor.
Because
You
some
just
people don't
you
get-
just making stuff up now, Pastor.
No, it's a high and a high sense of humor. Because some people don't have a sense of humor.
But
They
why
don't
does it
get
have to be
jokes.
high
They're
and
slow
good? Like-
and they can't take jokes.
Why
They
does it have
they
to be
feel like
high and good at the same
Huh?
time? Why does your sense of humor have to be high and good?
because it's giving you that's giving you context of the sense of humor, the kind of sense of humor we're looking for. Do you have that? Like,
Do you have it? Got
Sen-
it.
it's a sense of humor though. It's not. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
But you never
'Cause
heard
Patrick
that
gotta make
statement.
it
Oh, he got a
complex.
really high sense of humor. You never
High
heard that
sense of
statement
humor. Okay, so this is the deserving
Question
factor.
Some people have
number
no
6.
sense of humor at all.
All right,
That is
number
true.
6.
Question number 6.
Ready? Okay. All right. Let's get. Do you have a viable skill set?
Viable skills.
Viable. That means,
Viable.
do you have a skill that you actually can do? Because a lot of people are good people. A lot of people do a lot of different things, but something that you really do. Like, I design websites.
I
I
thought you were talking about
do
sex
this.
wise.
I
I'm
can
glad you cleared that up.
skill set.
My bad. Okay.
I can fix
Yes.
this. I can build this. Do we have any one viable skill set? Anyone?
Some have several.
Question number 7.
Are you self-sufficient?
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient meaning that
You can take care
Are
of
you
yourself.
self-sufficient?
can you take care of yourself? Are
We're
you
taking
good
the
alone?
deserve it factor
Are you
question
good?
here.
Because some people don't do well by themselves.
That is true.
I'm gonna say. You talking about like you need a relationship or you just don't?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to
A
go
lot,
out?
a lot of things are tied.
I mean, relationship, or you
Relationship.
need somebody
Like
in your
somebody who
life.
can't go to the movies by themselves and all that
Yeah.
crap.
Well,
It's
it's
not
not. It's not. It's
self-sufficient,
not
meaning
just. It's not just limited to that. It's
Meaning
a
if
very.
somebody left you tomorrow, are the bills going to get paid?
That's one of them. Exactly. That's more of it too. Yes. Are you self-sufficient? Meaning that. But again, the spectrum is physically, naturally, emotionally. Are you self-sufficient? I mean, do you
So this
do
is an
well?
add-on to question number 2.
Huh?
You're adding this on to question number 7.
No,
and
no.
Number 2.
No,
are
no,
synonymous.
no. I'm just saying that it's a spectrum. It is a
All
broad
right.
question.
So number 8.
You got it.
Number 8.
Are you a fearful person?
Are you a fearful person?
Yeah. Do you experience fear in multiple areas at times?
You mean like want to fight and all that?
Fear, scared.
Are you a scary person?
Not just a scary. Yeah, scary. But see,
But what
when
is
you
your
say
angle? What is your goal at
okay,
that
when I
question?
say fearful, I said in multiple areas. Do you experience fear in multiple areas of your life? Asking for a raise, having difficult conversations, telling somebody that they hurt your feelings, whatever it is.
So
doing something new, starting a new job, moving to a new section in your office.
Shout out to our Facebook listener, Torrance Cook. He said, "Can you suck dick or fix computers?"
Those are not skills.
That is a skill.
I guess they could be skills. I guess.
So the outcome of number 8 is to figure out
if you
whether
can suck
or
dick
not.
or fix computers.
No, no, it's whether or not you have the ability to be adaptable, flexible.
Well, that's
whether you're willing to take chances.
So what's the question again?
Are you a fearful person? Meaning, do you experience fear often or in multiple areas of your life, multiple situations, different situations? Do you experience fear? Do you experience? Are you a fearful person?
It's inevitable, though.
Hold on.
I'm trying to find your bottom.
Hello. You were asking a question on every question that
I said, do you experience fear often?
Yes and no.
You experience fear often or in multiple areas of your life? Relationships are you afraid
I
of?
experience fear every day. I gotta go do it afraid every single day.
Okay, well, say yes. Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. What is your goal of the question?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, the goal is for you. You answering the question honestly.
Yes,
you say, yes,
that's
I'm
the
fearful.
goal.
Yes, I'm fearful.
Question number 9.
You ready?
Nope, because I'm fearless, bitch.
Here you go. Are you open to learning and correction?
Yes.
Open to learning.
See, y'all just saying yes to everything. Be honest with yourself, because you're not helping yourself if you're not honest. Because I'm not gonna.
Are you open to learning? So I mean, can you take criticism? Is that what you're saying?
Partially, yes. Are you open to learning and correction?
I'm gonna say yes,
because
but
some people know everything.
But some people.
All right, y'all can't. We trying to get through this. Y'all, it's a yes or no question.
Come on, okay,
Let him
number
just
10.
ask a question.
Number 10.
We don't need an explanation on each one.
Well, it's a radio show, so we gotta keep comment. You gotta.
No,
you gotta talk.
Y'all can just answer it. Okay,
Y'all
answer
can just
it.
answer the question. We heard him get through it.
Number 10. Ooh, she mad.
So you got that. Are you open to learning?
That was number 9.
Number 9. Are you open to learning and correction? Right.
You got it, girl.
Number 10.
All right, here we go.
Someone said their fear is standing in front of a crowd.
Exactly.
Don't worry, we about to break you out of that.
Exactly. So all right. Here we go.
What was number 10 again?
Here's
We haven't
number 10.
done yet.
Are you in style and in step with modern culture?
No.
I don't care about modern culture.
I'm gonna
No.
in
Say
style
no.
or
All right.
in step.
I get all the new Jordans.
I'm not in style or in step with modern culture. No.
Number 11.
For your age group.
Have you lost control of yourself over personal preference or personal pleasures in the last 6 or 8 months?
Ooh,
Say that one more time.
How many questions is in this self?
Have you lost? Have you lost control of yourself?
I don't know, last 6 to 8 months. A year though.
Based on your personal preferences or your personal pleasure?
Yes.
And losing
Totally
control.
yes.
Huh?
Yes. Totally yes.
Have you lost control? Have you lost it?
Yes. You get addicted, baby.
Number 12.
I can't.
Y'all answered it? Okay, you ready?
Oh, my dear, what you can. You can.
Number 12.
Number 12.
All right. Do you want more for the person you're in a relationship with than you want for yourself?
What are you?
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, because I want them
Even
to.
though I'm single.
Yes.
You want more for them?
Hold up. If you're single, then you want more for yourself.
Right, but let's just say for my future king.
No, but we're not talking. We're talking about
we're
now.
not talking about future?
No, we're talking about right now.
I'm gonna say yes. I want somebody to be able to take care of me. So.
You want more?
I want you to be able to take care of me.
You want?
Okay, so
You should have a little more.
So I need to say no.
You can say it, but I mean, if he is not in the picture, the answer is clearly no.
Well, he said clearly so. Oh man.
And then what else? Question number 13.
All right, so this might apply to the last person you were with, but were you or are you physically attracted to them?
Are you what?
Physically attracted to the person you were either with or used to be with?
It took me a while.
No. Answer is
The
no.
answer is no.
Yeah, we saw him. I'm joking. Y'all was a good-looking couple. Y'all are a good-looking couple.
Ready for your next one?
14.
Okay. All right. Are you desperate?
Desperate.
Well,
Have you
Hold
come?
up. Why does it have to add somebody add on?
Have you come to a place of desperation? Is anybody in a place of desperate?
That's a good question.
Is this? Let the armor truck come around again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how much money we talking?
Are you desperate?
Question 15.
Yes, girl. Single life.
Okay, so the next one
read?
That should be a part of this deserving factor.
Can
you compromise?
Are you controlling and manipulative?
Sometimes.
I'm really you know what you're right.
I don't care about people enough to control. Anyway, moving on. 16.
Are you controlling or manipulative? Yeah.
You better put yes. Oh, you did. Okay.
Stop looking at her paper.
Okay, what is Ron doing over here? Come from pole dancing on my paper.
It was a class I took 3 years ago because somebody told me to help build up my upper body.
I went to pole
And you believe they ass.
It was a class I took.
No, but you don't take the class twice to find out.
Ready?
It was a good workout, and I sweated.
16.
Here's your next one.
Number 16.
Number 16.
Do you carry deep insecurities? Any deep insecurities?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. In the last 6 to 8 months?
Right now, currently,
Deep
right now. Because it doesn't mean that you haven't been insecure before, but do you carry it? Like, in other words, you haven't dealt with it, you haven't come to terms with it, or you're not aware of it.
Oh, okay, no.
I hope y'all taking this test. Those are listening. And call us in with your answers and like what you come up with.
You can put your score online.
202-656-1-BAR. Call
How
in.
would they know their score?
Because he's going to go through it.
Okay.
Question 17.
17.
One more, almost.
2 more.
Almost done.
Are you prone to get delusional in certain areas of your life?
Delusional?
Be delusional, yes.
Like we
Meaning not necessarily square with yourself, not always honest with yourself.
That's good.
Are you prone to be delusional in any areas? Like you ever told yourself you could keep doing something, but every time you do it, you do the wrong thing. Like you say, I'm gonna save my money, but you're not good at saving money, or you say I'm gonna do this and you're not good at it. You keep telling yourself because you just get delusional in the area, right?
I'm getting into that.
We answered the question. Now, number 18.
No, I was just trying to see. Okay.
Number 18.
Skip number 11. You have to go back to that one later. Sorry.
Actually, I think it was 17.
17?
That was 17.
What's 11?
No, this is 18.
No, I think it's only 17 questions.
17 questions?
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to a quick break. You're going to do our test.
Yeah, we're going to come back and we're going to do another segment. I'm going to
Another
work on it.
segment.
By the end of the show, we'll get...
I got to
get
give
to
out
our
these
thing.
updates, though, because
Wow.
it's 11:30.
Wow. So anyway, we're getting ready to take a quick break. If you took this test, call us in and tell us what you think about it, and we're gonna find out if you deserve it.
Not what you think about it,
Took
but
my
what you
test, guys.
Where's
think
the
about
watermelon kicking in? Give us a call at 202-656-1-BAR. Salud.
Candles lit because I'm putting them in bandages. If your career is building and I take a plane and crashing it, I'm never having it. I never had shit. I'm hungry. I do this for the love, but on top of that, the money. All these dummies act like puppets. They control to the game. They doing anything for some fame to their name. Insane, cause all my favorite rappers never turn it out right. I heard Ja Rule got a show like a housewife. He never catch me slipping. I will never trust these women. Nah, man, you will never catch me slipping. I've been illin' with the pen till the ink in my pen bursts. It's always been a fact. My lines coded in December, summer to winter. I eat these rappers like my dinner. I'm loyal to the game. You niggas stay up on Tinder. That last line was only made for the punches. Every time I come around, all these dudes straight ducking. To get up on my level, it takes years just to touch it. Your shit is like a finger roll. I'm Michael Jordan Duncan. Extraordinary, I'm Portobello. I eat 'em up. Here to bring the ruckus. If I feel that you don't bring it up, man, I beat 'em up. I'm Holly Holmes to your body bowl. Flows more sicker than a nigga with a snotty nose. Ayy, and I heard him say, ayy, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. So I turn on my headphones as I vibe away. Forever golden, making music in tidal waves. Ayy, ayy, everybody say nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. So I turn on my headphones as I vibe away. Forever golden in this bitch, there's no time to waste. Ayy, ayy.
You know about okay. Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You tune into the open bar.
Salud.
Salud. We're here sipping on the watermelon cocktail made with our choice of watermelon flavored vodka, what's this? The simply watermelon juice and the lime juice for the taste. Really refreshing.
And so many health benefits that we learned.
So many health benefits, yo. Beyonce said that, not that. But anyway,
I've been drinking.
Yeah, watermelon. Oh my God, I just thought.
I wonder if she even knows.
Oh,
She's pretty well. She does a lot of historic
stuff,
elements combined in her performances. So
she knows what she's talking about.
Informed.
Dave was rocking our shirt. Show him, Dave. You doing that thing? He's doing that. The shirt is awesome. You can order these shirts online. We got hats, people. We got tank tops. We have what else? Underwear. Bras, we have slides, we have it all, yo. You can order these shirts online or the other merchandise online at openbartuesday@gmail.com. Part of the proceeds benefit the Congress Heights.
The Congress Park Project, guys.
August
31st. I love for you all to attend.
It'll be great.
Shout out to Tito Castro. He said delusional people don't know they're delusional.
That's true. We're doing
Good
that.
point.
Yo, while past this, of course, before you left, we were doing a quick test to show if we are deserving of the relationship that we want, that you desire. So he's going to tally up our little results, and he'll tell you that I'm deserving of Oprah Winfrey by the time we finish with the thing. Yo, so there's a lot of stuff going on in politics. So recently, your boy Trump showed his racism, like bluntly. What happened? Tell everybody about it.
I think that's one. Let me just give a disclaimer before I read this, because we're only reading this based on the fact. Because I think that we often get so caught up in hanging on to Trump's every word that we end up playing into his campaign. His campaign strategist knows that the more they make outrageous statements,
people are going to talk about them.
People are going to talk about it. And so what happens is we're giving free advertisement, and he's already campaigning for the 2020 election.
And not only that, it goes subconsciously into a lot of people's heads. And
so
whether you like him or not, you may vote for him because you hear his name all the time.
Just because you're hearing his name. And I'm not voting for Trump. Sorry, sir. But I'm going to read this because, I am not surprised. Let's get this clear first of all, too. We should no longer be surprised by anything that comes out of the occupants of the White House's mouth.
But the reason why I'm surprised is I thought that he probably would have got some type of coup by now.
Now, so what he said, I'm going to read what he said because it's an interesting enough, so interesting to see progressive, quote unquote, Democrat congresswomen who originally came from countries whose governments are complete and total catastrophe. The worst, he's talking with his little hands, most corrupt and inept anywhere in the world. If they even have a functioning government at all, now loudly and viciously telling the people of the United States, the greatest and most powerful nation on earth, how our government is to be run. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came?
Oh, my God.
Then come back and show us how.
Can you believe that?
It's done. These places need your help badly. You can't leave fast enough.
Oh my God!
Trump is
it's almost like he opened his mouth and
he goes on to say, "I'm sure that Nancy Pelosi will be very happy to quickly work out free travel arrangements."
Oh wow! Now, how you as a president can just blatantly talk about
this? So there's so many levels of wrong here.
Completely.
This is the commander in chief, and you think about how. When growing up on the playground, how kids use the way to taunt you, you just need to go back home because you don't belong here. There's a sense of identity and belonging and an ultimate level of bullying tactic that's happening here. Right. Scared tactics is happening here. And the AOC, I saw her response on Twitter saying that, the GOP has been silent and they need to call him out on this, or is this their agenda? And I think they've consistently, the last 2 years, the GOP has consistently remained silent on Trump Twitter fingers,
right,
and his rants. And so the outrage should be focused on the outrage is one, are we really expecting the GOP to denounce this? And then two, how do we make it plain to say that this is not acceptable and that this is not the kind of leadership we're looking for? So it's a very thin line between making sure we're not giving him the free publicity that he's obviously looking for, and being successful. I mean, this man is a successful marketing genius. I mean, what he's tweeting and his communication style is all about marketing himself, marketing the Trump name, the brand, and everything else is like, oh, that's just Trump. So we come to the point now where it's a slippery slope to a point where if we don't say something, it becomes, oh, well, he just can say what he wants to say. He's the president. That's just Trump. You got that one cousin, that one friend that just always comes to the family reunion or the cookout and just says what they want to say. And then everybody has that one cousin. Everybody has that one cousin who just comes up and say, you never know what's going to come out of their mouth.
Lamb chop.
And so we have to make sure that once you condemn it, you have to quickly.
What do you eat?
And once you condemn it, you have to quickly redirect the conversation. And so that's my advice to the Democratic Party is that we must quickly redirect our focus, quickly redirect the conversation back to policies, back to what we're working on across the aisle to get actual work done. Because the last 2 years, we've looked very much so like we've hung on to his every tweet.
So
basically,
what is, and this may be a dumb question because I'm sometimes can be, but what exactly is the Black Caucus doing about like these statements? So like, are they fighting? Are they saying?
I think the Black Caucus needs to do more for Black people, and outside in general, outside of denouncing hateful statements. Now, this is a consistent endurance that is happening in the Black community. Which is why when I talk about reparations, when I talk about restorative justice, it should be obvious why that's necessary. Let's talk about more on how do we restore for the pain that's being caused to Black people consistently, routinely, and daily, versus trying to figure out how do we stop someone from saying what they're going to say. Let's say here's our plan on how we restore from this pain for the Black community. Right. Let's get back into that conversation.
Good statement. Good statement. Yo,
and
you
so
got some other things going on?
Absolutely. Some exciting things happening. Of course, you guys all know the Congress Park Project is happening on August 31st. It is my mother's birthday. It is a milestone birthday
Shout out
for her.
Ivy.
And this is a community. Listen, if I told you that, they will be interrupting my live video because my mother will be calling right now. Anyway, it is a milestone 21 years old again birthday. And my mom was such a amazing figure in our community. Where she helped make sure people in our neighborhood had food, had clothes. I mean, I remember complete strangers coming in, sitting in the kitchen.
She babysitted my daughter for me.
Well, there you go, right? I mean, not only in her family, but just oftentimes complete strangers.
Well, I went to work
and
for
so
a year.
This is an opportunity for us, for our community, to honor my mom. I'm doing it at the 13th in the Circle, and that was where she was born, where she lived when I was conceived. And so it's a community tribute day to my mom, but also a way to really alter the environment, to beautify that community because she still lives there.
Wow, awesome.
So that's happening.
And what date is that again?
August 31st. We definitely looking for sponsors for that project. So please
I'll be in Miami.
Become a sponsor, become a donor. We love to create a board. We're going to create a board with all of our vendors' names on it. It's going to be our step and repeat. So we're going to have a nice backdrop to document all the people who supported this project. Nice. And this is the phase 2 because we're also leaving behind books and non-perishable foods. So I'm working with the, I guess you can call it the architect, to design a non-perishable bookshelf that is going to be able to weatherproof and kind of ensure that rodents aren't able to get inside. Okay. So that's a big thing that's happening. We're working on, obviously, the Fit DC project.
That you?
And
that
Don't
sounds
Use
good.
My Health. So you know all about that. Kiana,
y'all should add a pole
with
dancing
the green
class to it.
scheme. They invited me to come on board. So I'm excited about that. And Kiana, I'm looking forward to having that conversation with you because she's a board member of the organization.
This guy said add a pole dancing class. And he's gonna teach it.
I won't teach it.
And the other thing is that we're looking for
really
transportation. We have 12 youth that we're trying to transport to the National Baseball game. And so if you have transportation that you would like to extend for help the youth as well as the chaperones get to the game, the baseball game is on the 28th. 7:28. I'm going to tear you up.
That's a Sunday, right?
It's on a Sunday, so we definitely will look forward to you guys being a part of this experience. We're going to be working with the youth from the 10th Place community who recently, there's so many homicides in the city, especially in communities that are heavily impacted. So we're trying to really find a way to create a triangle truce to mediate the pain in these areas.
Nice. And what else going on?
And, I want to shout out Deeds Wire. Deeds Wire just wrapped up. Actually, she has an exhibit happening right now at the Congress Heights Arts and Cultural Center. Friday was the opening reception, and then Sunday was the Chocolate City experience there. Go stop by.
It looked like it was so fun.
It was amazing. You have to go by and look at the artwork, okay? And don't just look at it, but take a piece off the wall and put it in your living room.
Wow.
Because she has been, when they say in the trenches, she's been in the trenches capturing images and trying to tell a story and cultivating Black history. So that's a big partnership
you need to get her here.
that we worked on. I
Can
have
you
to
get her here? We
get
would
on
love
her
to meet
calendar
her and talk to her. Get on her
her
calendar.
here. And lastly, on the 25th, which is a Thursday, we are doing the Educators Reform Roundtable. So my consulting firm is doing strategic planning for this, and we are bringing together educators around the city to look at what does education reform look like in Washington, D.C.
Good job. Yo, you're doing so much good stuff in the community.
Yes.
Yo, we'll go to a quick break. We come right back. Pastor's going to have our scores. He's going to tell me if I can actually marry Oprah Winfrey. And
she said no, she's not trying to get married.
She's not trying to get married.
But do we have 1 second real quick about, I want to talk about the statute of limitation for the case in Baltimore. He was one of the victims that was killed by the police there, and he's famously known for "I Can't Breathe."
You mean that happened in New York?
Eric Garner.
That was in New York.
See, this is another reason why Black outrage is at an all-time high, because you're just always trying to piece together where these incidents take place. But Eric Garner's daughter was talking about the prosecutor not prosecuting the case.
Yeah, he's not going to be federally prosecuted.
Wow.
And the statute of limitation is up tomorrow, but they did receive a settlement for that. And I think all families should be receiving settlements for this, and that's a form of retribution, but it's still not enough. Right. So
awesome.
Let's revamp our justice system.
Good work. Yeah. Good work. We'll be right back with our results. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Not our AIDS results, but everything else. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Hey, everybody rock.
Commander, just what do you hope to accomplish? Supposing you get beyond the stratosphere, what will man have gained?
Well, we'll know a little more. Be a little less ignorant about the universe and our place in it.
Don't you think that first we ought to find out what's wrong with our own world? Why give the whole universe the benefit of our ignorance?
Never play out. I'm not done yet. No, I got the flow that'll never play out. No, I got the flow that'll never play out.
If you lack the will to step up, then please chill, please chill, please chill, please chill, please chill, please chill.
You really do believe in all this, don't you, Commander?
Well, someday men are going to explore the universe.
What are you going to find up there that's worth so much?
Perhaps a new world. The better world they're all talking about. Oh, I know that some people can't understand. You don't see it either, do you?
Well, I can't say I agree with you, if that's what you mean.
I'm longing to see. I hope that she turns out to be someone who'd walk over me.
Confusion, I'm confusing my own thoughts and aggression. I ain't never been the type to try to impress them. I'm the type to chunk deuces if I don't see a progression. They use sex as a weapon, I see my sex as a blessing. And I'm 100 on the Richter in case you asking a question. He either love me or he don't, shit, I ain't doing no guessing. He asks me where my emotions, I tell him sunken in ocean. I hear the dumbest approaches when the truth is satisfactory. And actually, I'd rather we do this and kinda casually. It'd have to be, I wanna know exactly what you asking me. I was schooled by the G's, the staff and the faculty. So you playing me, it won't happen, it's not happening. You searching for the best, but they won't come after me. And live ever after, but you won't live happily. Your files ain't safe cause you quick scan McAfee. Like giving us a chance won't disguise my apathy.
If you got somebody, say you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, say you got some probably. And I got some probably, and you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably. If you got somebody, say you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, say you got some probably. And I got some probably, and you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably.
I'm kinda looking for a lover who can finish my sentence. Contentious arguments will spread a field of resentment. And expect that I'll be home because it's dark in the winters. And feel emasculated cause I rock with his gender. And he knows I keep him close because it showed when I picked him. And he listens when we kick it cause he knows that it's wisdom. And it's not that I don't care, I just can't play a priority. And the ones I don't believe, they be a major majority. I wasn't always the stoic, guess it came with maturity. And I show you how I feel and you can show me it orally. Take it how you wanna take it, you can look at me horribly. They gon' make a story so and say I'm acting immorally. And my purpose on this earth won't let me follow authority. And some men in their attempts and their intentions be boring me. Pretentious in a sense, and even more and importantly, your opinion ain't offensive, I've been mentioned historically.
If you got somebody, say you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, say you got some probably. And I got some probably, and you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably. If you got somebody, say you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, say you got some probably. And I got some probably, and you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably. If you got somebody, say you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, say you got some probably. And I got some probably, and you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably. If you got somebody, say you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, say you got some probably. And I got some probably, and you got somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably. Some probably, somebody. Lonely but tonight, you done got some probably. Somebody.
Let's get.
Hello.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar. Salute. So, what else is going on with you, young lady?
Oh man! So of course, oh wow, this got really loud. Okay,
It's nice, ain't it?
Yeah, I love it. What's going on? But no, I'm really excited.
You've been working that mic.
Okay.
Ooh.
She was at the exhibit on Friday night.
She was there.
You got a chance to take a look at Dee Dwyer's exhibit at the Congress's Arts and Culture Center, right?
I did not make it on Friday night.
You didn't? Why did I feel like I saw something that you shared about it?
I did share it.
Okay,
I
you
shared
shared it.
because I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
But it's still up, right?
It is going to be
So
there
much,
for. I think it's going to be there for 3 weeks. So definitely go stop by.
Yeah,
we should make a. We should do a field trip.
We really
That'd be
no,
hot.
we really
Sure.
should because she's such an amazing woman. I love her to death. She's always inviting us out to everything she does for the
Everything.
school. And what's really sad is the school is closing.
Yeah, the school that was the last year.
That's crazy.
What school is this again?
Democracy Prep closed down, and that's a big reason why we're doing the Educators Reform Roundtable, because the charter board regulations from Congress on down really need greater oversight. And so you have so many charters opening and then closing their doors, and then you're defunding schools. So you're taking away money, but you're not anticipating the number of children that are going to be leaving charter to overpopulate the schools. Wow. And so that is a big part of the challenge that we're having, why we were very adamant about with the Don't Mute DC and Long Live Go-Go advocating for funding education, because we saw the school closures on our radars.
Wow.
And really sure that we were not anticipating what's going to happen when the school year
Also, there, I don't know, it's a date that charter schools look at, right? And anytime they have like any problems, students, after this date, and it's like early school years, like late September, early October or so, or mid-October or so, where they start kicking students out once they have gotten funding for the school year, and then that forces them to go back to public schools, which I think is pretty bad, because now the public school doesn't have that funding, where the charter schools already got paid for that student.
That's also a game that's that's definitely an interesting concept of why oversight is necessary. They are not required to do the same reports or mandates as public school system. And I'm a product of both the public school system and the public charter school system. And so I've seen this go both ways. But charter school do not have the same mandates as the public school system.
That is true.
Not at all, yeah. And to go back to what you were saying, it's very true, but they don't, when it comes to the money, they get to keep it. But a lot of these charter schools, we have to put a lot of pressure on Aussie, like a lot of pressure on them. I was fighting Aussie in 2015.
Who is Aussie?
That is I don't know if they're government ran,
state board,
but
school superintendent.
for the charters and for the non-public schools.
They're overseeing all education.
Wow.
And it's just injustice of what's going on, and it's a lot going on in the education field that we don't talk about enough. And so I feel like we already know what the future is going to look like, but we have to kind of really stop talking about it and do something now.
You guys are welcome to be a part of this. Ignite National is our partner on this. Tierra has been phenomenal. They are really adamant about education, and there are so many other groups and organizations and elected officials. I know Marcus Batchelor, who's the Ward 8 State Board of Education rep, did a project recently this past weekend to talk about education. And I think if we're not talking about it at every level, then we're going to miss the boat for what it looks like, what education looks like in the future. Betsy DeVoe wants to take funding out of all schools and privatize schools so that your kindergarten class is as much as a college degree.
She's only doing what Pence tell her to do. That's all.
If that's the case, but these are things that we need to pay attention to now, because like the comprehensive plan, the laws that are going into effect today or being implemented today is impacting when I plan on having children in the future.
Jesus.
You know what? I don't know. Have you ever thought, and I don't know, a lot of people, have they ever thought about homeschooling their children?
Homeschool is a thought.
You gotta be really, you gotta be
challenge.
really disciplined though. And,
Yeah.
It is harder than going to regular school.
I mean, but I'm saying because you know what you're putting into.
Working 2 and 3 jobs.
I'm 100%.
Before they're
the parents most
to
can't
come
do it.
home just to
My
make
niece
sure
was
they're doing their
homeschooled. My niece was
homework.
homeschooled, but that was just a lot. It was too much on her, and it was too much on her dad. It was too much. So,
but consider that the average person is working a full-time job and a part-time job,
They
maybe
come home
driving
and teach
Uber
again,
and
yeah.
Lyft, right? And then trying to make it home just to make sure dinner is on the table or homework is done.
Right.
They're trying to do the basics of just, parenting a child or
Wow.
having a care provider to support them, because the cost of daycare.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
it's
well,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. With the cost of daycare, if you have a two parent household, or one
It's a
parent
college
is
degree.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's just it could work a lot if unfortunately
If
you
you
know
had
if
a
reality of
stay-at-home
the
mom.
story if
No,
if
no,
a
you-
lot was planned, if
Right.
you
Wait,
planned
wait,
for it.
Playing, that's
yeah,
true.
but you got to
a lot
also
of
think about
pregnancies aren't planned,
the cost of
so
child
you gotta
care.
say, listen.
Right.
The cost of child care for a child is sometimes somebody's paycheck.
That's
Oh,
true. So
everybody's
it's cheaper.
paycheck.
It's cheaper to stay home.
And think
Yeah,
about,
it's cheaper for one of the parents to
That's
stay
what I
home.
did, okay?
So
I
think
said
about that would be a parent's dream to be
To
able
stay
to
home.
not go to work
Oh,
to stay
yeah.
home and
Wow.
raise their
Oh,
children.
yeah.
That's
So
a parent's
Some
dream.
parents don't want that dream.
So
Some
you know-
people,
Some
some
parents
people
work
got that
really hard to
reality.
be
To be
nice.
able
Well,
to
you know what?
afford
I
to
wanna-
do that, what does it look like economically?
I want to change the subject so we can go into our love, sex,
All right,
relationship
do it.
part.
Transition.
So, of course,
Yes.
I want to know how is dating like? Because you single.
I'm single.
You single. I ain't want to. You guys are single. So
Yes.
recently, Lil Kim had she has a show out.
I
don't know if you saw
heard.
it.
I don't watch
I
TV,
did
but I
watch
heard
the
about
show, and she has
Was that the girls' cruise?
Girls Cruise
Okay.
on the show.
Oh
Is
yeah, Maya's a hometown
yes, I would
girl.
tell you,
Shout
it's
out to
Maya. Maya's on it.
and
Chili
Lil
is
Kim.
on it.
Oh, all the single
My
ladies.
favorite comedian. Oh, damn, I can't think of her name now. But
She's not your favorite.
She was. She's really
Tiffany
funny.
Haddish?
No, she was. She had the show on Zeus. She was like. It was like a
Don't watch
a
TV.
love.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't think of her name, but she's really funny, and she's on Wildin' Out
Some
too.
more?
She's on Wildin' Out. She's
Oh,
really funny.
I know you're talking
Oh, I
about.
can't think of her name.
Simone B.
Yeah, I was
Simone
just
B,
about to
that's
say
her.
that.
And it's
Okay.
it's another girl from that show on there. And
Yeah.
the show is phenomenal. But I look at it, I'm like, Chili, as beautiful as she is,
Looks ain't got nothing to do with it.
you didn't realize how insecure people like. She's rich, she's successful.
Well, you know what? Back in the day, they had that song called "I'm Pretty," so I'm a TLC throwback fan.
Right.
I had all the albums.
Right.
And the song "I'm Pretty," it says, "You can fix your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nails if it ain't so.
Yeah.
You can buy all the makeup the man
Y'all better
can
sign
make.
her, y'all.
But if you can look inside you," that was my jam. But that song was all about being insecure, being pretty.
That's true.
Wow.
You know, and they were honest about their truths a long time ago. I mean, Red Light Special, they were an honest group of women.
Wow.
They were an honest group of women, but Chili found love, or tried to find love several times on TV.
Yeah, she's
Right.
always
Well,
on
so
TV
the
finding
other
love.
guys. So I mean, a woman that dates younger men too are also women that tend to be more insecure with themselves anyway.
You
Well,
see?
she revealed on the show that she found her soulmate, but they broke up, and she's like really heartbroken.
So was
Huh?
her soulmate?
Yeah, she
Was
said
it really your soulmate?
That's what I
How
was
old is
like. I didn't
Chili?
get it. Chili is 50.
Chili is about 50. Close
But
to
she
it.
looks
That's a
good.
little different.
She looks
You was
great
like in your
though.
20s
She
when
looks
you said
great.
that.
But didn't we say that Wendy Williams
Dating a young guy.
did she reveal that was like a hoax on her
What?
show?
The young guy, she's not dating a young
She's
guy.
dating
That they
somebody else.
staged it?
She's dating somebody else.
She's dating somebody else, and
Right.
they didn't. So they were trying to say she was dating
a
the
young
police
guy.
officer,
The young
security
guy was just hitting it, but now she's serious with somebody else.
Oh, thank you so much.
But Little
revealed.
Kim's show just revealed like even Maya. You would beautiful as Maya is, she has issue with finding a man.
Oh,
And
listen.
it's just like
Well, you gotta also think they're trying to find an equal or someone that's above them, right?
That's true.
If you don't have the money, you're already canceled out. All right, you don't.
That's not true. I think that compatibility. Okay, one, if there's women of their stature, it will have to be a man who is fully confident in himself.
But that's what we about to find out
Before
with
you
Pastor,
get to
right?
right, Pat. I
That's
think
like a
Pastor's
good little
ready.
segue.
Before you get to the dollar amount, women want a man that makes them feel secure. And
Right.
if
Nah, if you don't have the dollar amount, if you can't take them out on the first date, right? You ain't even
Listen,
gonna
but
find
you'll
out
be
they're secure or
surprised
not.
is that the simplicity of it. The first date can be a walk in the park, a picnic.
Right.
You know, you would think
But
that
with
these-
most women
these
like
women-
that
yeah,
that are
they-
very successful, they just want simplicity.
Simplicity.
People that have it all, they've
is
done a lot of
less is
things.
more.
I've seen Chili shows, and she didn't want simplicity.
She want a Christian man that's rich.
That's simplicity right there.
No, it's not. See,
Ain't no,
I said we could have
ain't
everything
Christian's
we
not
desire.
rich. No, I'm just joking. PDO.
We just talked
How
about
are you,
that.
sir?
What's up?
I'm ready.
So you've been busy for the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
10,
So we
20,
got 5
30.
minutes to come up.
Let's
What
see
did
if I
what did you
failed this
find?
test.
Everybody look at your scores.
I
I mean,
just feel loud.
you know what?
Oh,
It's
man.
interesting. This is the first time I've ever given a test, right?
You failed,
Wait a
Ronnie.
minute. Wait a minute.
Well,
It's the first time that I've given the test, but I wonder how I'm
get a
going to do
58?
this test probably in like 4 weeks from now.
How did you score this?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Now I got. Can I tell my
Are we
score?
sharing our scores?
Damn.
Because I kind of want to share. I feel proud of my score though.
Let's share.
Because I would have had a.
Do you want to
A,
share our scores?
B plus.
Yes, please share your scores.
Okay.
So wait,
What's
let's
your
go
score?
back and talk about the test. Okay, before we share the scores, this test is the
Deserve it factor test.
The deserve it factor. The test we just took is whether or not you're deserving of being in a
Of what?
relationship.
No, whether you're deserving of what you desire.
Whether or not you're deserving of what you desire.
And so basically, we did it on the the honesty test. It's an honesty test.
I was very honest with mine.
So you have to be honest. And I will say this because the test, like I said, I just drew the test up and I haven't given it to anyone yet. You guys were my test.
We're the test dummies
y'all
of the
were,
test.
yeah, absolutely.
You for that, okay?
So I'm going to like hone the test questions because I want them to be very clear. Because basically, I'm asking you about values. These are basically values, different kinds of values, and of course.
And a lot of it is exacerbated too. I mean, a lot of it is very, compounded, and it's a little.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, the idea is though is to give you, but the idea is for you to be honest about where you are right now because the test tells you.
Okay.
And based on a score of 1 to 100, being 1 being lowest.
Did anybody get 100?
Worst, and 100 being the best. And
100
being
I don't
being
know how
the
you
best.
get 100 on this test because you're going to at least get 2 wrong.
So yeah. So what was your grading scale? Okay, I'll tell my score so everybody don't want to do it. I got a 73. Anybody got lower than a 73?
I got 73. I thought I was the
Ron has failed the exam.
73 is a C, right?
73 is about average.
Average. So I was completely honest with mine.
And it
Oprah don't want no average nigga.
You are not qualified for Oprah's.
You'll be surprised how low people's standards are.
So does Ron have the lowest score? What is your score?
Mine's?
Yeah, what's your score?
Dave, what's your score?
You don't want to tell your score?
A 98.
A 98? How did he get a 98? He lied on the whole
He
time.
lied.
Why?
believe.
I don't even know the question. But
Hey,
I
Mama
go by
Dyson.
general what he said.
Well, listen.
You're at Listen Vision Studios across from Howard University.
And look, and this is the other thing, though. Listen,
I think
this
Dave
test
lied
is
on
not
his test.
this test is not a test like it doesn't set the value of who you are in life. This says, do you deserve what you deserve? This is how much you deserve.
So if you got anything less than what you saying what you deserve.
Well, typically you want to be at least 70 or above.
Okay. 70 or above. All right, so we all deserve it.
You didn't tell us your score.
You all decently
I'm
deserve.
in between all of you guys.
You all decently deserve.
No, my score was 86.
Okay.
And this is based off of people's being.
I don't know how I was evaluated.
Well, I know where I went. Like you asked a question.
But I'll be honest with you. I think that Ron and Kiana were the most honest. I think everybody. I think maybe Dave and
I
Sharice.
know Dave embellished.
I didn't embellish at all.
But Dave might have been. I don't know.
Dave made it.
Well,
up.
no,
A
like you
couple of
asked
questions
one
that I would love to
question.
go
The one
into.
like question number
I feel like some questions need to be
15. What was
broken
question
down.
number 15? You said something about you mentally, something like that. What was question? I think it was 15.
15 was are you prone to be delusional in certain areas of your life?
See, that
No, I
question
said
isn't
no.
fair.
But no,
Are
what
you
was question number
prone
16?
to be delusional?
Meaning that when you're not honest with yourself, you can tell somebody, look, I can do it. You ever had like people in my family? They'll tell me that something starts an hour early, right? Because they know how
You're gonna be late,
right? And I tell them, y'all don't have to do that. So one time I come on time, I'm pissed, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you're being delusional though, because you know you're not on time all the time, right? So it's like, why are you mad because they told you an hour early when you know?
Honest
What
with
was question
yourself.
number 16. I think that's the one I was. Okay. It's something about mental.
I got 10 and 11 wrong.
Oh,
I
I was in my teacher's office like, yo, come on.
Explain what.
Why the hell
Like
did you
she gotta
fail
have
me?
whole comments with him by his report card, right? Like
I
he'll
can't
agree
do
with
this
nothing.
again.
How are we gonna get the whooping?
But at least I know why I got the whooping.
Right.
Mom, it's because.
16 was, are you controlling or manipulative?
Oh, no,
That
wait.
was 16?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't.
And I said yes. I don't think I'm controlling manipulative.
Yes, you are.
I put no, yeah.
And then I don't know. It was another question.
See,
Well, this is how I know I was honest. I said yes.
I said yes too,
Not
but I don't
and
think
not
I am.
intention, not in a bad way.
I'm not
but because
controlling.
I have a way of being that I would like for life to be.
Okay.
So the negative is meant wrong in the check.
Not wrong. It was not not so much wrong because this is not a wrong or right
That's what
test.
we get marked in. That's what we got. That's what
That just tells us whether you get the points for that particular question.
I didn't get points
we
for
ran
10.
out of
What
time.
was number
so
10?
Whether you earn the points.
Oh, we
ran
did
out of time. My God, we gotta do that. We gotta do this again next
I
week.
love
we
it,
gotta do
guys.
that. We gotta go.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
that.
I'm gonna hone the test. We're gonna do it again because I want to sharpen the test up.
factor.
I just.
I like this though.
I like it.
Really good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And so, and I'll give you a quick hint.
I do this in my ministry class.
I would love to do it. Exactly.
Signing
Because look,
off.
I'll give you a hint. The first 10 questions were worth like 8 points apiece.
Wow.
And Dave,
That's where I did the worst.
that's where I did the worst too.
That's why.
So
if
that's
you
why
did-
I was the most honest.
Because we're too honest.
We were too honest. We was like, we real about ours. It's nothing.
Yeah.
We don't hold that out.
No.
Any of those that you don't give a good answer,
I missed
that doesn't
two
get you the
of
points.
those.
Doesn't get you points.
PDO
Right.
is here every
believe you got
Tuesday,
98%.
people. His book, Love Rework. You can find that. What's the website again?
IamDarrellOwens.com.
I'mDarrellOwens.com. The website is coming out where you can go. So take
And
this
everything is I am Darrell Owens. Yeah.
I am Darrell
All social
Owens.
media.
Yo, Sharice is in the building, the commissioner. Thank you so much. Of course, our beautiful health guru.
Kiana.
herself,
Kiana
is in
Newby.
the building. Rudy Huxton
Green
was in the
Machine.
building. Yo, thank you so much, Igor. Igor.
I must break
He's the
you.
man. Give us a call.
Bomb.
Yo, we see you next week. Love you. Salud.